Now, I'm here with Ria Karim. She's the creator of the Junction app.
Junction.
And we are going to chat about that because there are a lot of things that this app has taken into consideration and, many benefits of it. So good morning and welcome.
Thank you for having me.
And
good
thank
morning.
you for being here this morning. Now, the Junction app, what is it?
So I like to refer to the Junction app as the Caribbean's entertainment hub. It didn't start off being like that.
Right.
I think about maybe 5 years ago, I wasn't playing mass. I was just in the city, walking around, looking for my friends in different bands. And I was with a group of girls.
Right.
And they were from South, I'm from Central. I think I know Port of Spain, but
right.
You call somebody, they're next to a music truck, you can't hear what they're saying. Call somebody else, they have no idea where they are.
Right.
You can't get signal, all of these things. So we spent hours literally walking this way, going that way, getting directions in the wrong.
And getting lost.
Yes, exactly. And I'm never finding anybody. And I remember just standing on a junction, being very exasperated and saying to my cousin who was next to me, is there an app? Check the app store. Is there an app? There must be an app. And after she recovered from thinking I was completely mad or having a heat stroke, I made a commitment to myself at that point in time to find out what exists, and if it doesn't exist, to create it. But it really isn't as, just on a cursory level. It's just not about finding a band.
Right.
It's a lot more than that.
So what are some of the other features that are a part of the app?
Well, Carnival is our biggest cultural export.
Definitely.
And you go to any big music festival or any big conference anywhere in the world, the first thing they tell you is download our app. And what does the app tell you? It tells you what's going on. It gives you a list of instructions to follow. It tells you where you have to go, what you need to do. And I started thinking, we don't even have anything that's central that people can access, locals, tourists, anyone, anywhere in the world. So what we have here now is basically a listing of all of the different events taking place, not just at Carnival time in Trinidad and Tobago, but year-round. We have the band tracking service. And just coming back to that, it's a little bit more than just convenience. We spend a lot of money for Carnival, not just your costume. Ladies, the hair, the makeup, the shoes.
Bronzing, shoes, you name it.
And after you spend all that money, I mean, let's be real, not everybody makes it to the assembly point to move off with the band.
Right.
And if you have done all of that and then you have to go all over the city looking for your band, it's a waste of your time, it's a waste of your money, and it puts you at personal risk.
That's right. We've seen a ramp up in the number of incidences of violence against women.
Yes.
Especially at the start of this year.
Yes.
And it's something that is unfortunately becoming more prominent, and it's something that we need to stamp out and try to find means by which to prevent as much as we can.
Yeah, and
women, as you were saying, sorry to cut you.
Sure.
But, a group of women walking around in Port of Spain by themselves, not knowing exactly where they're going. If they go into the wrong area, they are at risk of something happening.
And so any group of people or any person who is unfamiliar with the city.
Yeah.
And my testimonials over the years have been like, the Junction app saved my life. And I'm trying to find out, what do you mean? And these people were saying, they were going in the wrong direction. People were directing them intentionally to the wrong places.
Right.
The entire laid back revelry of the Carnival lends itself to vulnerabilities.
That's right.
So I really try to keep the app going as a free service to everyone to mitigate against risk to personal safety. And the thing is, when you feel comfortable, you can enjoy yourself more.
Exactly.
When you have the information and you have something that you can use to navigate from one place to the next easily, you don't feel worried and you can really enjoy the entire experience. So building on that, we integrated another app into ours. It's a sister app. It's called Safety.
Right.
And you can set that up ahead of time. So you and your crew, 6, 7, 10, how many people, one person sets it up, you download it.
Right.
And then that button in the app becomes a panic button. So if something happens and you hit that, it sends out an alert to everyone in your group. It transmits your location, and you can start chatting right there and saying what's going on. Somebody has an emergency. So we leverage our geolocator feature, not just for the safety, not just for the band tracking, but even for events. So when there's an event, for example, it pulls up the map and you can figure out where to go. And it's very, very useful for foreigners who are unfamiliar with the territory.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely.
So it really is a hub, and we also have partnered with Lime TT. So, you know, you find out what fetes are going on, you find your way to the fet, then you find your pictures from the fet, you set up your safety system, and then you hit the road and you track your bands real time on the road.
Real time?
Yes, real time. We've maintained the service at no cost. So it's free to download, free to bands, free to event promoters, free to users. Because again, my personal motivation for doing this is to create a public good that helps by, you know, leveraging efficiencies that didn't exist before.
That's right.
And opening them up to the general public so that, number one, we are now promoting our festivals and our events on an international scale because we have users from all over the world, literally 130 something countries.
Wow.
And that alone tells you that people from abroad are looking for a service like this. And then you're now able to promote your band, where your band is, your events that's taking place.
And everything else, not only in the carnival season, but outside of
yes,
that.
Yes,
well.
so year-round.
Before we close off, what download platform can we find it?
It's on both, so you can do it in the Google Play or in the Apple Store.
App Store.
Yeah.
All right. Well, yes. Ria Karim, creator of the D-Junction.
D-Junction.
That's D''Junction.
Yes.
Thank you for joining us this morning.
Thank you.
We look forward to it, and you're making Carnival a safer place for everyone, everywhere.
Trying to do that.
Thank you for that service to the public.
Download it
as well. Yes, I am going to
I'm going to check your phone after.
Well, I'm going to get my new phone in a little bit from our friends at Digicel. Good morning, Digicel. And thank you. But we're going to take a short break, guys, and come back with much more. Stay with us.